Good morning, everybody, and happy hump day, happy FOMC Wednesday, happy crazy volatility day in the market today. Holy smokes. We have to get right into it because our first release is coming out in about 14 minutes here. Good morning, everybody. If you're here with me in the Discord or the YouTube chat, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us here. We have... It's going to be May. Yeah, that's the only time I can actually play that song and actually have that joke pan out. I don't know why it gets me every time. Good morning, Shanhax, Raymond, Retberg, Chris, the Big G, Potamus, Poolhound, O'Keefe, Twin Trading, Viking Trader, Panchua, Deviate, Spastric, Kenko, Luna, Logan, Cyrus, HD, M2, O'Keefe, Driss, Bird, Ken, Freeper, Shady Lady, Vadim, Dotton, Turtles, Futures Trading today. Good morning, RTR, Big Sexy. Good morning, David, Z-Wheat, Antonio. Good morning, David. Good morning. Good morning, Sir Noodles, Enzo Trader, KG Dana, Angel Reyes. Good morning, Dr. Purple Ape, Silent NW, Fun Tasty John, JB. Good morning, DV8. How we all doing out there? OBP, Strictly Trade Biz. Good morning. So, folks, if you didn't know, which I assume most of us in here know, it is FOMC Wednesday, but this is actually one of the ralliest. Good morning, G-Dub, Dan Brook, and Twin Trading. This is one of the ralliest FOMC days that I've seen in a hot minute. We are stacked on this schedule today. It is going to be insane. So let's just go through this. We have the ADP non-farm employment change. It's not the non-farm payrolls, but it is the employment change, which is a big number still. Non-farms are actually coming on Friday. This week is nuts. It's the very 1st of May. It's the first of the month. Good morning, Julius. It's the very first of this month, so there's going to be a lot of inflows coming into the market as well, which is going to be tremendously volatile and bumpy over here. It's just, this is just insane stuff. Just looking over at all these squawks that are popping up. We got earnings that are happening right now. I believe MasterCard just reported. Yeah, MasterCard just reported they beat on the top line, but missed on the bottom line. So missed on their revenue there. No big deal, though. Let's see here. I got this. Got to move that a little bit there so we can see see the numbers there. There we go. We got it all locked and loaded there. Anyway, so yeah, 8:15, we are going to get the ADP. We are getting the non-farm employment change. Then at 8:30, this is the big one of the day. ADP, they're all big ones. Let's just go with that. Every single thing today is a big one. We get the quarterly Treasury refunding announcement. That's at 8:30. And then we can finally pause, right? So 8:15, we get the ADP non-farm employment change, huge number. We get the quarterly Treasury refunding announcement 15 minutes later at 8:30, and then we get to pause. At 9:30, we get some Canadian data right when the market opens. We get the Canadian S&P Global Manufacturing PMI. Then 15 minutes after the open at 9:45, we get the U.S. version of that. So we get the U.S. final S&P Global Manufacturing PMI for the U.S. That's at 9:45. Then at 10, we get the March construction spending. We get the JOLTS job openings, which is, again, a huge, important print for the markets. We get the ISM, all the ISM numbers, the manufacturing prices paid, new orders, employment. That's at 10. And then at 10:30, we get the DOE crude inventory, Department of Energy, crude, distillate, gasoline inventories. And then finally at 2 p.m., it's the main event. So what I think I'm actually going to do today, which is a rare thing for me to do, I might actually just sit and trade all day long. It's not going to be on YouTube, mind you, but for my folks here in Clubhouse, you're going to be very excited to hear that. But yeah, I will likely just be in my chair trading all day long today. And the FOMC announcement is going to be, this is going to bring a lot of volatility. You saw what happened in the market yesterday. Let's go ahead and bring that up. Let me pull up my charts over here. I have to ask if anybody traded that beautiful entry into that bearish order block. I think it was Panchua. I don't want to misquote who called out that order block, but pointed that out. I want to say it was Panchua or Luna or Show Yourself. Who was the person who pointed out that bearish order block? It wasn't Panchua? Okay. Somebody pointed out that beautiful bearish order block. And it was the best thing that you could possibly do. What's interesting, I was on Top Step TV trading. I missed it. I had had the right idea and the wrong time. I don't know if you follow me on Twitter, you should, by the way, and make sure you're dropping a like on the video below. But if you follow me on Twitter, you saw that I posted yesterday, I hit max loss, or I thought I did. One of my accounts didn't copy well, and I had about $300 worth of equity, and I was able to get that final, I got to go to the 1 minute so you can see this, but that final like 5 minutes of trade right here towards the close, I was able to short that on this break right here, about 670 or so, shorted that break and rode that to Rally Town, and I ended up going from negative $2,700 to positive like $600 in one of my accounts. So I didn't max loss. I got pretty close. So yesterday altogether, I think I lost about, what is that, $5,500? Yeah, about $5,400 in total, which sucks. You know, it's no fun to lose or anything, but it's, you know, I keep it real. I'm one of the few folks out there that's going to be on Twitter that's going to be posting their losing days when I lose. And I try to keep it transparent because it's helpful. Because if you only see that people are winning and winning and winning, you start to think that you must be doing something wrong. We all have losing days. And unfortunately, I had the right trade idea at the wrong time. Let's see where that was actually. It was at like a 37. This was the area. Oh, so this is the area that I had that I was watching for. Let's just draw a line here so we can see this. It was like 37s. I was looking for the break. Yeah, right there. So I was looking for 37s to break, and you can see how tremendous that snap was right through that. Obviously, this was the bigger break up here when this finally came up and it retested. But I was short into this move right here on Top Step TV looking for that flushacito, and I was sized into it. So I had 5 contracts on per XFA. So it was a 15 contract trade. If I would have nailed that trade, 737 all the way down, let's say I held it all the way to the closing bell here. Let's just say somehow, some way, 737 to, let's just call it 480. Let's see, 737 to 480. And that's 15 contracts. That would have been a $77,000 trade had I held it all the way, not trimming or anything. But in a perfect world, that's what would have happened. Did it happen? No. Is it even worth harping on? No. But the point is that I want to bring it up to discuss that, you know, we do have losing trades. It's okay to stick to your guns, stick to your thesis. You know, I had Dakota that was going long. I had Andre that was doing his best to distract me, and I'm trying to watch the order flow down here, and there's probably something that could have clued me in, but it was very, very distracting. I'm not trying to make excuses or anything, but it was very, very wicky down here. But for me, it was crazy. It looked like a house of matchsticks down there, where it's like if somebody just sold down just a little bit, just a touch, just a little tiny baby, like something like that. If somebody would have just pushed on that and just went right there at those 37s, I think we could have tumbled a lot more. But apparently we needed to gather some liquidity here to the north side before we made that flushacito to the downside. What's funny is that we came back up and we got even more liquidity when we tested that. So we didn't even have enough liquidity to break down that 670 area initially. So yeah, very, very crazy, very, very wild. A great day if you were short the markets yesterday. I'm sure that some of you folks nailed it. The king trade, though, the absolute king trade was shorting somewhere in these 880s. And we talked about that actually on Top Step TV. We got this trade right here in the house account to the long side, and then it was, I guess, attempted again long here, and that got flushed out. What's crazy to me, and again, this is going to be the last I talk about yesterday, what's crazy to me is that I was actually short right around here. And what happened, it was the craziest thing. I pressed the short button, nothing happened. I pressed it again, and then all of a sudden, this is what's crazy. Excuse me. This is what's crazy. I pressed the short button, pressed it again. Everything was frozen on my NinjaTrader because Rhythmic had like a 20-second outage, I felt like. So what happens is that it unfreezes, it puts me in my trade, and it shows me the price action still here, but then it shows me entered down here. And it shows me with a loss in my XFAs of $27,000. Shows me with a loss of $27,000 because it was like more lots than I wanted to put on because I was clicking the button because it wasn't moving. And it showed me with a loss of $27,000. So I just clicked close. If you go back and you watch the replay, you can see it in my eyes. I'm like sitting there like, what is going on here? And then I started to ask the question, did anybody else have any issues with Rhythmic? So Rhythmic had this issue for this right when I was taking that break. And it's just a shame. So unfortunately, we can't have tech problems in trades, and how we react on that is I just said, okay, well, this looks like a tech problem. I'm going to close it. And what was weird to me is that I was showing 27,000 in the negative, but it didn't pop me out of my position. It was still holding me in my position. So it was very, very strange to see that, which again makes me think that all of the external removing you out of your account, if you're over your limit, Top Step will pull you out of your account, but that's done externally. So it's not locally done on your machine, because on my machine, it was showing me down $27,000 when in reality, I was actually up in the position. I ended up closing that position very, very quickly because I was nervous. I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't see anything. I was flying blind. Imagine you're driving down the highway and all of a sudden there's a big piece of cardboard that goes across your windshield and you're going 100 miles on the highway. 100 miles an hour down the highway, you'd be freaking out. So that's essentially what happened to me. I closed my position. I ended up taking a profit of like $300 on that trade, but I would have held that trade for much longer. And that was just a beautiful entry that I had up here. And unfortunately, it didn't work out. So that was my day yesterday. Let's talk about today. So let's go to the 1 hour actually. What's interesting about the markets here is that we are way up in this trend right here. We are still kind of holding this trend. We have not bucked that trend yet, but we can easily do that. We came down and we touched this bullish order block. This is a 1 day order block here. We came down, we touched that order block and we rocketed and we made 600 points or so to the north side, and not without a little bit of a kerfuffle, but we can see this cratering. I could see the market, if we are going to see some more downside, some more pain on the trade today, I can see this coming down all the way to 619 today. And you say, well, that's almost 1,000 points. It's something that could happen with how ridiculous this market has been. Getting through this area would be key first, obviously getting down into this area, kerfuffling, and then potentially failing. We could get here on Friday. If we're going to see this trade to the downside, we could see that getting there on Friday. This is where there's a lot of liquidity being contracted in this area down here. So I do expect that if we are going to see the market fade to the downside, we could be entertaining that liquidity. And conversely, to the north side, most of the liquidity in the past, I want to say, a tremendous amount of liquidity is resting in two different places right here. One is here, and then one is up here. There's a tremendous amount of liquidity, but we've sold a lot of it, right? We found a lot of sellers there. A lot of orders are capping off in that area. So there's a good chance that we could perk up into that area pre FOMC, and then the announcement comes, and then we could crater. Or the announcement comes, and for some reason, Jerome Powell says, hey, we're going to cut rates. And then all of a sudden we're rocketing through that. So again, today is that day where you really want to frame out any scenario. Anything can happen. Try not to be blinded by a bias today. And if you've never traded FOMC, simply don't trade it. Just watch it, record your screen, record the time and sales so you can go back and watch key inflection points in the market today. Go back and watch it. It's a slower time. And that way you'll be able to go back and review and see, okay, the tape was doing this when this happened. And it can be very interesting to pull that data out of the market and go back and say, okay, is there any clues I can be watching for next time, whether it's next FOMC or a next big volatility event in the market. So that's what I would recommend that you do out there. If you've never traded FOMC, stick to a practice account. If combines aren't a big deal to you, maybe trade combines. I'm probably going to be trading my XFAs because I have so many in the backlog. I almost am passing another 3 here, so that I think would bring my backlog to 24 or 27. So I think I'm just going to trade XFAs today. The only thing that I worry about with trading my XFAs today is this. I need to find a way to pace myself. And the way that I worked it out is that I think I'm going to trade two XFAs at a ratio of 2 to 1 and the other one at half to 1. So that means that I'm going to trade 2 lot clips, and it'll put me in 2 lots and 2 lots on one, and then 1 lot in the other. So essentially when I'm taking a 2 lot position, it'll actually be a 5 lot position. And then that way, if I do blow 2 of those accounts, or hit max daily loss, not blow, if I do hit max daily loss on 2 of those accounts, I still have 1 account that has a little bit of equity left over. It should have, $1,500 of equity left over if I blow, if I hit max daily loss into those XFAs. So the challenge today is going to be pacing myself and trying to make it all the way to FOMC if I am going to be actively trading my XFAs. It's going to be a very challenging thing to do. But that's kind of what I'm looking at to do today. If I do get max loss on my XFAs, I'll probably buy another set of 3 combines. I have these 3 combines that are $2,500 away from passing. So they're very, very close. And, if I'm feeling out of the pocket, probably don't want to disturb those. I'll probably buy another set of 3 combines here and trade those. So that's how I'm kind of looking to face today. 10 seconds now until the data. Let's see if we can get some trades on here. I will be trading this initial print in combines. Order book is completely cleared out here, folks. Completely cleared. 192,000 is the print. So Employment is up again. I don't know how the Fed's going to react to that, but kind of a nothing burger. I expected a little bit more reaction. It is 12,000 higher than what the expectation was. This is the biggest rise we've seen since July of 2023. Market is actually not react. Are we going to have anything just bring this market rate back up today? It's very, very interesting to see the dynamics right now playing out. I would expect to see a bigger flush on data like that. How many XFAs can you have at a time? You can have as many passed as you want as long as you pay for them. But actual live XFAs, it's 3, total of 3. JOLTS is not until 10 a.m. Think Tank Trader. JOLTS is not going to be until 10 a.m. That's going to be a big one as well. 10 a.m. is going to be bringing us a lot of volatility because we get the JOLTS and the ISM data coming out. Employment is up because people need 10 jobs to survive. I mean, I should be laughing, but yeah, you got to be able to pay for stuff. What's a carton of eggs nowadays? Is it like $63? Something like that. Oh, by the way, folks, if you're in the Discord, we did get the Trade Recaps channel live. Make sure that in your Discord settings that you have the Show All Channels button ticked. Yeah, no straddle. I'm guessing that it didn't hit because it was just such a lackluster print. So the prior was revised higher from 184 to 208. This is what's hilarious, by the way. And we talk about this often, that the data comes out, right? The print was 192,000. But think about it. The prior print was 184,000. They just revised the prior to 208,000. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. We're talking about, what is that? 24,000 jobs off. They were off on the print by 24,000. That's not a rounding error. That's like seems intentional to me. First 2 trade recaps are great, like the structure. Yeah, I think it's going to be great. I'm very excited about it. Remember, we're going to be doing some prizes and giveaways for that trade recaps channel there. $3 at my local farmer's market. Yeah, no, of course I'm joking. $63 for egg. Come on. But yeah, so market actually is finding some hold on that data, which is kind of interesting. The next piece of data that we have coming out is a quarterly Treasury refunding announcement. Say that 3 times fast. Folks, do me a favor. Drop a like on the video. Maybe we can do a giveaway in here today before the market opens. They manipulate employment data every single time. Yeah, I'm curious. Do you folks think that that's the most manipulated point of data out there? Look at this. We're actually launching on that. It's the highest. I mean, what is that? The highest acceleration? I mean, job changers, median change in annual pay is up. Actually, no, it's down. I'm sorry. Wow, I'm reading that wrong. So annual pay is down. Maybe that is what is actually giving us a little pump. It's the first deceleration that we've seen in 3 months, actually. I'm looking back at the data here. Pay growth continues to slow to smallest pace of pay gains since August of 2021. So there's the reason why we're pumping. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense now. It's interesting looking at the BLS numbers. A lot of these jobs are private sector government positions. Yeah. If you're not looking at the Bureau of Labor Statistics, this is where you can find all of this data. They give it to you raw. You can kind of comb through it yourself and make your own deduction of it, right? ICT is live now. Yes. Let's if you want to see somebody ramble for 4 hours and give you about 2 sentences of value, definitely tune into that there. I'm through with giveaways. Did the bell-to-bell enter 3 forums and did not qualify. Only listen to Top Step TV when you were on. Yeah, hey, I mean, there you go. People getting paid less is bullish. Gotta love the market. Well, I mean, it's the Fed's mission here. Remember, the more people that are out of work here, right? The more people that are out of work, then the less money there is in the economy. The less money there is in the economy, prices naturally have to drift down. For instance, if I'm on a street corner and I'm selling an iPhone for $100, brand new, $100, I'm an Apple store on the corner for some reason. I'm selling a brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max for $100. There's going to be a massive rush of buyers for that thing. But if there's somebody selling it for $10,000, there's not going to be anybody buying that thing. Prices naturally find their market. And when there's less money in the economy, well, then guess what? Less money in the economy, it means that less people are going to be able to afford things. So prices naturally have to drift down to attract buyers. And when the whole goal of the markets right now is inflation needs to trend down, Anything that suggests that people are going to have less money, there's less credit in the economy, less money, less real cash, less borrowing power, that means that it's bullish for the market right now, believe it or not. How about stop printing money and then less money in the market? I mean, that's too easy, Maverick. I mean, you would solve all of the economy's problems by doing that. That's way too easy. Problem is that they shot those money cannons off a little bit too hard during COVID. It was a fire hose of cash going out there. I mean, absolutely insane. It's just ridiculous. The bell-to-bell promos are designed to drive viewership and length of viewers on YouTube. It's a great way for them to drive their channel, but a pain in the neck to have to sit there all day. Yeah, I hear kind of mixed reviews and everything. What's strange is that I filled out 2 bell-to-bell forms and I filled out the Dakota form and they didn't even pick me. I thought for sure that I was going to get selected for that. I didn't get the code, so it's kind of lame. Hey, Ribs, when did you start streaming live on YouTube? I started streaming live on YouTube back in September, I believe. September is when I started doing my live streams in here. The Bombay of cash printing. I like that there. Oh, goodness. It's truly unbelievable on what has happened in just 3+ years. It really is. I mean, it kind of feels like a fever dream, right? Like there were times during that COVID stage. I mean, I was doing tremendously well trading those markets, but there was times when I'd wake up and I'd say, I mean, this doesn't even seem real anymore. The way that stocks were moving, the way that you could just extract money from the market, the way that you could just you could blindly just pick an options call and just go, I'll take that one. Oh, it expires this week. All right, sweet. Let's go for it. And then you look back, you're like, oh, I'm up 600%. That's it? Only 600%? Dang it. 6K payout request today from the other guys. Still working on my top sub combines too. Congratulations, JP. That's awesome. I love to see folks getting payouts. Yeah, fever dream. It feels like a fever dream, right? It's not a pick. Everyone who filled out the forms gets a free reset. But I filled out 2, but I filled out 2 plus Dakotas, so I thought for sure that I was qualifying for that. No reset for Rips. It's just not fair. I pay full price for combines. I don't get the free resets. They don't pick me for anything. Come on. The bell-to-bell was a raffle. No, it wasn't. I just didn't get. I just didn't qualify, I guess. Dude, if there wasn't a buy now, pay later and jobs like Uber Eats and stuff, we would have crashed already. People are able to bridge the money gap by constantly working. Yeah, it's true. But at some point, it's got to change. We are rocketing, by the way. I mean, not rocketing, but, we're up about 30 handles here. 40 handles off those that little low point there. I obviously didn't take any of this. And again, this is kind of me conditioning myself here with the idea of, okay, let's pace ourselves. Let's make it to FOMC. And mind you, keep in mind this. Okay, I don't know if you folks saw the Amazon earnings print and what happened in the NQ. I want to go over to that, actually, since we're going to be waiting for this next print here. But I would like to go over to that on the 1 minute here. This was on the, we're 6:30 on here. Yeah, so here you go. And you know what? Actually, I want to bring this into the 10-second chart. I'm going to go over to the other one over here. So let's go 10 seconds. And let's go to, let's go to yesterday for good old Amazon. This is the 10-second chart. So each one of these candles represents 10 seconds in the market. This is what happened when Amazon released their earnings. We opened here. It went as high as here. And then it went down, here. This is essentially, what is the high of this candle? 630 3/4 down to 531. We're talking about 100 points in 20 seconds. 100 points. Now, what do we care, right? If you traded that, maybe you cared. Maybe you shorted the top. That would be fantastic. You ended up getting that short, or you were long from here and you whatever, you long from there and you got it, or you got the pullback within that 10-second candle. But listen, on FOMC, this is a big move, right? 630 to 530. That's 100 points in 20 seconds. If you think that is crazy, just wait to see what this FOMC can prove to you. Now, this FOMC can be a complete nothing burger. That is another thing that you need to keep in your pocket of considerations, right? In your, you got your knapsack right here. It's full of all of your considerations for the day. Put that one in your knapsack. Anything can happen, but today could be a nothing burger, right? Nothing burger meaning that The FOMC rate decision comes out. We get a little kerfuffle, and then the market goes, we already priced it in. And this is a fair price for the markets right now. Jerome Powell comes out and he's like, hey, Nikki Timrose, what's up? Nikki Timrose is like, we're going to rise, now. And then Jerome Powell goes, I don't know. And then so, yeah, we just kind of chop sideways, right? So that could happen too, right? And that could just bring nothing, right? So keep that in your knapsack of possibilities. But this is one that you need to be paying attention to. Okay, pop quiz. From there to there, we'll call that 130 points. What is one contract and 130 points equal to in the NQ? Pop quiz. What is that? 130 handles. How much is that? 130 handles, one contract. What is it? Come on. $2,600. There you go. Bango. $2,600. In that fast of a move. That can blow your account. Trade with stops. And keep in mind, stops can't trigger. This is in 20 seconds, folks. 20 seconds. You need to understand, and I'm happy that this happened after the bell yesterday. You need to understand that FOMC can create this type of movement. So if you're sitting here, right, and the market starts to do something and you react to it, and then all of a sudden you hear, stop filled. What does that voice sound like? Stop filled. To me, it sounds like, you. Don't get caught in that type of in that type of move, right? Don't get caught in that type of move, because I'm telling you, if that happens to you and you're sitting there and you're like, oh shoot, I didn't think that could happen. It can happen. It absolutely can happen. And Shanax in here says, do not straddle FOMC. Because here's the thing. Look at, you have a straddle where you go long here, goes long, you're sitting there, I'm in the profit. It stops you out, and then maybe you're resting, or it goes and goes down there, and then you get smacked both ways, right? This is 130 handles. That is no small potatoes. This is like a full day of trade in 30 seconds. This is like a full friggin' day of the NASDAQ in 30 seconds time. So again, focus today on trying to stay safe. Use stops, but always expect that if it doesn't go through if it goes through your stop and doesn't stop you out and you get screwed, you lose your account. Don't be sitting there coming back to the stream tomorrow and saying, oh, rips, I lost my account. I can't believe what a scam it is. They went right through my stop. You need to be expecting that on a day like today. And this is why I say, if you've never traded FOMC before, trade it on a practice account. Trade it on an account that doesn't mean all that much to you. Trade it on a combine if combines aren't that big of a deal to you. But trade it on something where you're not going to hurt yourself, because the last thing I want to see is people wrecking themselves on a day where we know that there is a good chance of some reckoning that can happen. So just be careful out there. We are pushing up right to our level 480s here. We have the news dropping in about 2 minutes. This is going to be the quarterly Treasury refunding announcement. There's a press conference for this thing that's happening at 10 a.m. That's going to be on treasury.gov, I believe. So there's going to be multiple press conferences today. We're going to have treasury.gov, federalreserve.gov. Every federal YouTube channel is going to be lighting up today with a lot of activity. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Federal Reserve's YouTube channel. But yeah, so that data is going to be coming out. FOMC is going to be coming out today. All of this other data is going to be coming out. Do not go into the market today with hungry eyes. Try to pace yourself. Use smaller size. Expect the unexpected. If we can move 130 points on non-FOMC on Amazon earnings in 30 seconds, by golly, we can move 250 points in 5 seconds on FOMC day. Expect the unexpected. Be very, very careful out there. That's the last time I'm going to be cautious about this. Speaking to you folks here and explaining, how dangerous this can be here. And by the way, if you're trading on the micros, think about it. You're not going to be able to do a lot of damage to yourself if you're trading one micro. On that move in one micro, you'd be out $260, which would suck, if you got the full smokage, but there you go. Morning, Mike James and National. Good morning. Good morning. All right. We are pulling back a little bit here. Inside 30 seconds now. See what they have to say. Wow. Order book again clearing out. This is like the theme of the day here. Nobody wants to make a market. We did reject 480s, surprisingly. So if we reject 480s again, Going to be kind of a strong point here. Wow. It's in line with expectations. But look at these whips. 92 to 62, and we're still washing. Look at that on the book map above my head. Look at that. Holy. Increasing the, what is that, 2-year tips by $1 billion. They're going to raise new cash, $17 billion. They're going to be doing more buybacks. Wow, that's fun. The party never ends. Oh, geez. They're going to start on May 29th, and they're going to be doing it weekly. The party never ends. Good old US of A. All right, we are coming back down here. Treasury buybacks, everybody, starting May 29th. Fun stuff. Which calendar are you checking for the update timings? So, I mean, there's the one that I recommend is Trading Economics. Right here. This is the one that I would highly recommend. So yeah, I mean, not a big increase in the 5-year tips, $1 billion increase there. They're going to raise $17 billion in cash, but I would assume that a lot more. They're selling $58 billion in 3-year notes, which was the expectation. $42 billion in 10-year notes, expectation met there, and $25 billion in the 30-year bonds. So, but the buybacks is kind of the. I mean, this is why we're rallying, is on that buyback news. Kind of want to look at taking it long here. Are we in the right accounts? Okay, we're in the right accounts. Close one. All right, looking for this 95 to break out here on that ridiculous news of buybacks. There we go. Nice push up. Can we extend above these 500s now is the question. Move my stop here. Can we send it above these 500s? So that buyback is, I mean, it's absurd. It's like a kick in the face. It's ridiculous. Looking for 510s now here. I'm going to move my stop here just above 500s in case we get that pullback. Looking for an ad around 505 if we hold. And can we hold 500s? Stopped out there. So, hey, putting us on the board. Couple bucks. What does that put us at here? We are up $656 there on that trade. Ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Weekly buybacks, everybody, starting May 29th. Yay. Just when you think they just can't get any more ridiculous, there you have it. Just passed another combine now, Forex phase. Let's go, M2. Yeah, technical term is printer goes brrr. I mean, maybe that's that could be kind of a precursor to what's going to be announced today. Maybe they're going to be talking. I want to see if in the verbiage of the FOMC today, they start talking about rate hikes. I mean, I wouldn't imagine that they're going to come out and say that. And we got stopped out right there on that pullback. Seeing if 500s will hold here. Nice, Jordy, 215 across 4 accounts. Way to go. What are buybacks? It's when the Treasury is reinvesting in their own stuff. It's like share buybacks, but for America. You know, when companies buy their own shares, it's called share buybacks, right? It pumps the stock price. It makes it more valuable and attractive for shareholders. Well, now they're doing it for the great US of A. Treasury buybacks. New for you in 2024. Somebody has to buy them. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. G-Dub, red to green, blessed. There you go. Rolando touching in with micros. Nice. I miss anybody here? There we go. Uncle Sam needs a stimulus. Yeah, let's get some more money in this economy. Is Trading Economics faster than Forex Factory? I'm not sure. I don't know if I've ever used Forex Factory. Split tested. So they're going to hold weekly liquidity support buybacks of up to $2 billion per operation. $500,000 is going into the tips. That's inflation protected securities, by the way. It's just too funny. I don't know. I always find this is my favorite show on earth. Everybody's like, "Oh, you watch Game of Thrones? You watch Mr. Robot, you watch Sopranos? No. I watch the U.S. economy. It's super entertaining. Steven up $1,800. Nice. Yeah, the U.S. economy is my favorite show. It's my favorite Netflix program. Combine number 5. Did you pass another one? Coach Grizz. Hey, there you go. Oh, no, you're halfway home. Gotcha. Size down and calm today. Mostly done during London Open, but picked some nice money up there. Way to go there, SW. Rips just named the 3 best series. What was it? Mr. Robot, Sopranos, and Game of Thrones. Mr. Robot, by the way. Ooh, for my computer friends out there. Anybody who likes, that's a great show. Pass a 150K. This will be the one I get a payout from. Way to go. There you go. Speak it into existence there, Trader Critique. Way to go. The Wire. I haven't actually seen The Wire. It's on my watch list, but yeah, I haven't seen that one. I've heard it's one of the greatest shows. Might be a little dated now, though. They will issue longer dated to buy back short dated. That could be true. You know, little flipperooski. Still good. Gotcha. There you go. Discount. I feel like discount. Were you? Somebody's watching The Sopranos recently for the first time. I don't know who it was. No, it wasn't you. Actually, no. Was it you watching it for the first time? No, not for the first time. Just watching it recently. So we're back above 500s here. You imagine we're finding some bullish support here in this market. Going back to the trading view chart over here. But yeah, it's a sight to behold. Let's do a giveaway, folks. Let's see if we got enough likes here first to do a poll. If we did, we are at 414. We got to get those likes pumped up. Just go right below and smash that thumbs up button. And then once we get to 1,000 likes today, we'll do either a free Top Step Combine or a free month at Clubhouse. And we'll do a 10x the luck for our members in here there. My daughter is named Meadow. Oh, cool. There you go. Sopranos. Nice. That's a pretty name. Run up them likes. I agree. My wife filled out all 3 and didn't get it. I did not. Not sure what's going on there. You know, the good thing about Top Step is they always make it right. I didn't get mine either, but I'm assuming they'll fix it and correct it and send out another email. That's what I think. Yeah, you grew up with the real Sopranos. That's right. Exactly right there. Discount. Can we give away a weekend at Rips of hikes, trades, and camaraderie? You know, well, I hope to see you in Vegas there, Chandi. We're going to be doing a Vegas retreat sometime in the fall. We don't have the dates yet. It was originally going to be in the summer, but we're going to do something in the fall in Vegas. But hikes, trades, and camaraderie. That's a great name for an event. Ripsapalooza. The code wasn't working for the reset earlier. I'm not sure if that was just me or everyone else. Yeah, I saw that for other people. It wasn't working either. Yeah, no more Vegas in June discount. It did get changed. Is that a Rips Vegas trip or a Top Step Vegas trip? It's a mix of both. We're going to be doing a Clubhouse meetup as well as Top Step. So Top Step Trader League. And then also, you know, the Market Clubhouse meetup, which will be a lot of fun because we're a rowdy crew. No, we're going to do some live trading together. We'll do a live webinar, which would be fun. And then I haven't figured out all of the details yet because I'm still waiting for Mr. Michael Patak to figure out what the details are on his end, right? Did anyone else hear them say on Top Step TV during the last bell to bell that it would be 3 reset codes if you fill out the forms? Maybe it was a joke. No, 1 reset, 3 forms. Can we have a meet and greet with Mr. Kofifi? I hope so. I want Mr. Well, at least I want Mr. Kofifi to be there. I've been asking him to see if he'll be there, but yeah, that'd be great to see him out there. Danielle changed it during Dakota. What, 3 free resets? You're kidding. No way. Seriously? Okay, just 1. Oh, okay. So it was 3 resets and they changed it to 1. I don't know. You only need 1 form. Oh, 1 form. Gotcha. Yeah, I filled out 3. I still don't get it. So it's obviously something in their back end. I feel like Top Step needs to hire some more talented programmers out there. Minimum of 1 form. Yeah, I filled out 3. So there you go. Okay, so they said we will give you a reset with 1 form. So that means that if you filled out 1 form, you will get a reset. We just have to be patient. They need to hire some more back-end developers because I feel like this happened last time and everybody was really upset about it. And obviously they fixed it, but yeah. I didn't get a free reset either. Trader Page, nice headshot. I'm gonna add some more emojis to the YouTube VIP chat stuff this weekend as well. We're gonna get more emojis. Filled out the form on Dakota, but got an email that I did not qualify. Yeah, I filled out that form plus 2 of the bell to bells because I was out of pocket that day there. Where are we at right now? 574. Let's run a poll here. This is going to be, I really am curious. Answer this one honestly here. So the NQ right now is down 0.5%. Okay, so let's say this. We're at 17,500. Will the NQ finish the day above or below 17,500? And please be honest with this, right? Above, below. All right, let's just keep it simple there. Andre House 429 is the reset code. Good to know. Good to know. Let's see, folks. Get those votes in. I'm really honestly curious if we actually have a split decision on this. And it's okay if you have no idea. Just be honest. Where are you leaning towards? Above 17,500 or below? What would be interesting is that on this data that's coming out at 10 a.m., well, we have 9:45 data first, but 10 a.m. data, that's the big one, right? Well, the bigger data comes out at 10, the JOLTS jobs. So I'm just thinking, I mean, we're 50 points away in the S&Ps, but I'm just thinking, is there a chance that we could be testing 5,000 before FOMC? I just don't know if we could get down there. Look at this, folks. Direct your attention to the poll right now. We are at basically 50-50 right now. 41% on either side. Wow. I mean, this might be an efficient market that we're in right now. Too much data coming out to be biased. Yeah, I agree. Reset codes won't be live until 4 hours from now. Okay, got it. So 4 hours from now. Thank you, Shan Hacks. Come on, chat. They'll fix the free reset. Let's talk about something else. No, I know. I agree. 17,330 buy limit for you. Let's see. I'm curious where that lies on our chart here. I want to actually draw this up. Why are we on the 50 minute? Let's go to the hourly. There we go. So 330. So you're right around here, right? Here. Let's see where you're looking here. Somewhere in this kerfufflage there. Yeah, it's interesting that we ran into that order block. We've since mitigated. Wow, I always just have schmutz on my chart. That's crazy. Okay, so let's see here. Do we have any kind of anything that we can use down there? Nope, that's mitigated very, very slightly. 446, I guess we can draw it. We can get a little put down there. And I guess the remainder of that block, you could say that that's not mitigated because we only wicked into it. So we can drag that out a little bit there. But that's going to be some heavy support to get through. And then right below, that would be the other area that I want to watch. Right there. So 16,908. I mean, what's crazy about this is that, I mean, it seems so far away, but with the right cocktail of words during that press conference, we could definitely see it down there. And then conversely to the upside, we just have so much of this kerfufflage to get through. This, I think, would be to the upside. I think we're somewhere in here. So like clearing above 18,000, somewhere in there. What would be really surprising to me would be anything above this area here. This could be comfortable as well, but I mean, big range. Or the other thing that you want to keep in mind, like we talked about at the top of the call here, is something in this range here, extended down to potentially where we are at these lows here. Something like that, where it's not that exciting. I mean, it's still a lot of range, but not a tremendous amount, right? So, spell kerfufflage. it's a new one there. 1 hour bear order block, May 1st. Let's see, on which time frame, GC? What are we talking about? Today's poll reminds me of binary options trading. Let's see. Wow, we are still split. This is very good information to have here, folks. And you folks are answering on this honestly. So it's literally a split above and below right now, which is crazy. I mean, I thought we would have had like at least like a 5% lean in one direction. 1 hour at midnight. Let's see. This is the 1 hour chart. I'm guessing it's, oh, let's see. We got my VWAP in the way. This guy right here, right? Is that right? That's 1400 hours. Perhaps I'm missing this. 1 hour at midnight. Are we not talking about this for the bearish order block there on the hourly? Are we talking about that? No. Oh, is there enough gap in between there to qualify? I mean, we're cutting it close there. I see it. We're cutting it close. Yeah, might as well draw it though. There you go. Yeah, we're cutting it close there. And bearish order block. We'll change that to 1 hour. There we go. Cool. Thanks for that, GC. Appreciate that. Yeah, it'd be nice if the market played nicely today and reacted very, very well in this stuff, but I'm expecting the unexpected here. I'm expecting that we can get pretty rinsy, pretty washy here. We are going to have an injection of liquidity in about 15 minutes. No data. We still are holding above 500s, however. There was a lot of liquidity being offered right above 500s, and we did just swipe into that. You can see right above my head here. You can see these bubbles right here. A lot of overhead supply. We're launching into that. Somebody's still trying to cap that off very heavily. It's very, very thick to the top side there. So we can see this start to squeeze since we are breaking out a little bit here and tapping potentially into this 1 hour block. Let's see where we are on the Clubhouse levels here. We are racing up towards that 537. This is on the 5 minute here. So it makes sense that we would want to get back into this area of liquidity. This is a nice distribution here on the visible range volume profile. It's a nice distribution here, which doesn't lead me to believe that there's much of an advantage unless we're shorting from the tippy top of the shelf here. If we're finding a lot of heavy resistance, which we're kind of running into here. We're defining a little bit of a shelf up here. But, you know, if we did come up as far as, you know, right below that Clubhouse level there, we could find that skittering back to the downside there. Depends on how heavy people are capping it on. We are seeing people just in this small push right here capping it on tremendously hard. So we'll see if those 500s can give there. Close button is not working. Uh-oh. Anybody else seeing that? Biggest open interest in SPX options is 5,000 down about 30 points. Yeah, I would expect to see that. That's very natural to see that whole number since we are pretty close to it, right? What's the SPX trading right now? Because I know it's different than, is it like 50, 30, something like that? Try refreshing there. How far back does your volume profile contain? So this right here, the one that I always show on stream is called VRVP. That's visible range volume profile. So it only includes what I'm showing in the viewport. It's the visible range. So if I scroll out, we're going to see that kind of change around. There's going to be, you know, more volume distribution up here, less down here because we had so much activity up there before the drop. So it's visible range. You'll see it'll readjust. Boom, now it's all zoomed in. This is the point of control for what I'm showing in my viewport there. It's working, my bad. Switch to Superdome. Gotcha. Nice work there, John. What happened to me too yesterday on Tradeovate, had to spam close. That's scary stuff. I hate when there's platform problems. It's one of those things where it's like you get really puckered up, right? Are we at the point of control for today? Well, I mean, if we exclude that. Point of control that I have on the Nazi is not going to refresh for a little bit. It's probably much higher in Bookmap here. Yeah, we're all the way up at like 7.6. What is this? I gotta zoom out and go back up here. The point of control that I have until it resets when the market opens is going to be right at, what is that? 690 right now. That's my point of control is 690. So. But yeah, a lot of little squeezing going on here off that 415 bottoming area there. Definitely made that our area. We launched above that 448 area. Now we're just kind of continuing this push up. Not a whole mess of volume contracted down there, but enough to build liquidity to give us this push. Like I said earlier, the question becomes on, you know, do we see a lot of people sort of capping this off up here and offering a lot of share, a lot of contracts up there? Great feeling to have traded London and now manually locked out of my accounts on Top Step X. Peace of mind. Yeah, and it's true too. A lot of people have FOMO on FOMC day. I mean, it's almost the same word, FOMC, FOMO. It's just one letter off. And it's very, you see the market moving and you start to calculate, oh, wow, it moved 300 points, 400 points. Boy, on one contract, I could have made this amount of money, etc. So, locking up and having that Top Step X lockout feature can be very, very good as long as you commit to yourself and say, okay, no matter what happens today, I'm not going to have FOMO over that. The market teaches so many realities that are applicable to everyday life. It is the best reality show. I agree with you, John. Dale, mi amigo. Hey, buenos dias, Gaston. How you doing there, buddy? What is the London ticker? We're just talking about the session. It's the time. It's the overnight London session. So we have a lot of across the pond traders here in Clubhouse. We have folks that are all in the Eurozone that trade that London session. I wake up, pretty early around 2 o'clock my time, which is 5 a.m. Eastern time. And the Clubhouse is usually full of folks that have been trading all night. Hey, Rips, holding one mini from 17,419. What? That's amazing. Give it up for Lara. Nice trade, Lara. Beautiful. Where would I put my stop? Well, I would say you have multiple choices here. What are we looking for a TP, Lara? And what account are we trading? Let's break it down. Let's do this step by step. Because you got time. You got room. What's the account size? How many lots? Micros, minis. A beautiful trade. Very prescient trade. And good for you for holding it. 1 lot mini. What's the size of the account? And how close are we to passing? What's the balance? 50K. Okay. Where are we at on the balance? And where are we at on unrealized P&L so far? Because we're up there. 80 points. We're up there. A beautiful trade. If anyone needs a good laugh, check out Top Step's Discord. People are going crazy over the reset. First trade. Hey, way to break the ice there, Lara. I love that. Okay, so you have a couple different opportunities because keep in mind, we're going to have big data that's going to be hitting the market. You had favorable data come for you. It worked. You have this area of liquidity right here. So you can put a stop somewhere in this zone, which kind of matches up with a VWAP. You could put your stop right around VWAP if you want. You're going to be risking on giving up, 30 points of your trade, which is $600. So if you're willing to risk $600, you can trail it down to, let's go to the 15 minute. Let me get rid of my schmutz first here. There we go. Go to the 15 minute. You could say that if you want to be protecting profits, you could put it at the top of this wick right here. And that would lock you in at 85. So you're only going to miss out on about 15 handles, $300. That seems like a very safe place to stop. But then you also have to be married to the situation that it can come down, sweep your stop, and then rally for the rest of the day. And then you miss out on, given, what are you up right now? So you're up 80 points. Are you up 1,600 points? Am I missing something? The most you can make is $1,500 for the day. So just close it. Yeah. What am I saying here? Close the trade. I'm sorry. The math wasn't mathing for a second. There we go. Yeah. Sorry about that. Wait, you're up 80 points. You're good. Your job is done. Oh, it's Apex. Gotcha. It's thou who shall not be named. No, I'm kidding. Welcome, Sarl, by the way, to the chat VIP club there. So I'd say a good spot is 85. 85 is a nice spot. But again, you're going to have to, carry the weight of the world. If it comes down, sweeps your stop right here at the clubhouse level, and then it runs all day, and you're saying, nah, I could have passed it, So is it eval or PA? That's a good question from Yacht Flyer there. But that's all I do. I trail it on the 15-minute bars. Let's say we push up here again. I'd trail it to the bottom of that bar right there. So right around 495. That's what I'd be looking at there. That's how I'd be managing that trade. Yeah, there you go. Congrats. Nice. Give it up for Lara. Giving us a nice trade to break down there. Beautiful, beautiful hold. Gotta love it. 419. Wow. Doesn't the trailing drawdown cause issues? Ooh, yeah, that is true. That's one of those things I don't factor. So maybe you don't put your stop at 85 now that I think about it. Yeah, that's another one of those things. So maybe we just take profit. You don't want to have too much of a trailing drawdown there. Rips, why you block me? What do you mean? How did I block you? If I'm reading what you're writing, how do you figure that I blocked you? How does that work? Explain that one to me, Mr. Riddler. You cannot hold trades with them. Yeah, so just take your profit, I guess. That's kind of the consensus, right? What are we at on likes here? We're at 659. If we get to 1,000 likes, folks, we got 2,000 people watching it. Just half of you just have to click that like button. Chewy took the time to say, oh, thanks, Chewy. I mean, very enthralling conversation that we're having here. But congratulations. I mean, very interesting stuff here. Maybe it was on Twitter or on Insta. I mean, I don't know. He's a man of few words, or a woman of few words, not saying anything at all. Rips, why you block me? I didn't block you. Oh, all right. I've always considered myself a quick learner, but this market thing is a challenge. I'll tell you what, it certainly is. It certainly is. The Nightbot is coming out. Call Rips. How long did it take you to work on the psychological part of your trading? Every single day for the last 10 years. It's never stopped. Never stopped. Rips is shadow banning people. I mean, I think everybody else can see what Chewy's writing there. It's not easy, but it's rewarding. I love this job because it's an everyday challenge. Yeah, I mean, it's one of the best things that you can possibly do because it'll shape who you are as a person for the better. You're going to have so much more patience and you'll learn to deal with knuckleheaded decisions a lot better in life. The best thing with Rips is that even if he's not taking or talking or responding to you, it's like talking to you. Yeah, sometimes. Everybody always say, hey, like, it's so funny. I'll be going on a rant sometimes and somebody will DM me and they'll say, hey, that was about me, huh? And the one-on-one we just did, I'm like, nope, it wasn't about you at all. But, you know, we all kind of struggle with the same stuff. Eval, okay, eval. Then yeah, I mean, maybe think about closing it in case, you know, because you don't want to have the trailing drawdown miff you up. We are getting very ready to make a move on my ES chart. Yeah, we very well could. We're kind of just hanging around the VWAP right now. We are running to the injection of liquidity that's going to be happening here in 2.5 minutes. Rips, is there a chat like this on Discord? I'm on my first day and not a normal Discord user. Yeah, Will, it's the main trading chat. It's the green one that says main trading chat. Can't wait till a webinar with Austin Silver. I'm excited. He's going to be releasing that this weekend. Hopefully it turns out okay. Rips, I'm 2 months in the futures market. I have a problem with wanting to know it all and trying everything instead of just sticking to what I know. I suppose I need to use practice more. Yeah, I would use your practice account and slow down. I mean, it's a long journey. There's no rush to figuring this out. And the slower that you take it, the better. I tried to rush it. It doesn't work well. We'll be live in the Discord for FOMC all day. I'm going to be live all day. We'll be playing some nice tropical Ibiza house tunes. Austin is doing a webinar in this Discord? What do you mean? What? What does that mean? I'm unaware of that one. Let me see. Austin is doing a webinar in this Discord. Who's Austin, first of all? Oh, I see what you're saying. Austin Silver. That's it. It's going to be on YouTube this weekend. It's not a webinar. It's a podcast. You threw me for a loop here because we have like 5 Austins in here. I'm like, who's Austin and what webinar are they doing? Oh, goodness. Hey, Black Swan. Welcome. Hey, we give a warm welcome to Black Swan. Hello, Black Swan. How we doing in here? Welcome. Anyone else's trade copy and Top X not working? Can anybody help out there? What are your hours in Discord for lives? Well, today we're going to be pretty much live all day. Not time yet, Carl. On a day like FOMC, we're going to be doing the simulcast too, where I'm going to be live streaming the press conference with Jerome Powell, and then we'll be live trading it. I'm going to try to be trading my XFAs today, but again, it's going to be so difficult to keep those things. I need to get some good trades on the onset so that I have a buffer to trade with. I mean, I've already committed to the idea that I could, hit max daily loss on all 3 of them, but we'll see. We'll try our best, right? What's up with the copier? Yeah, so I guess TopStepX is having copier issues, trade copier issues. Same trade setup as my recap. Thank you for sharing that, GC. Appreciate you. Oh, yeah, folks, I just got a DM about this, actually. If we did have a one-on-one scheduled for today, we're going to have to reschedule it. I'm sorry to say that. We will have to reschedule that. Injection of liquidity coming in hot here, 9 a.m. And nothing burger. Absolutely nothing, which isn't surprising given all the data that we have coming out. Committed to the idea of that I could hit max daily loss again on my... so I lost $5,500 yesterday. If I lost 9,000, I'd be down about $15,000. Wouldn't be great, but I'm married to it. Good morning, JF. How many accounts can you copy with Top Step? As many as you want on the combine side, and then on the XFA side, you can copy 3. Copier's the 8th wonder of the world. We are pushing up now. There's your injection of liquidity. We are pushing back up here. Weird because the trade copier on Top Step X is working for me. Okay. I guess it's working for some people and not the other. I've noticed lag in the copier. It's pretty bad. Best to use another or trade separate. Good to know there, Claire. Nice GC, up $300 on that trade and out. Very, very good to know there. I think I found the issue. Can you not copy from your XFA to your combine? I thought you could. I thought they made that a new thing that you can do. Nice. Sid passed their 2 150K combines. There you go. 2 XFAs coming in hot for Sid. It's good timing too, because now it's like you didn't have to trade FOMC. It's all out of the way, James says the buybacks are a sign that nobody wants our treasuries and rates are about to spike if left to the market of supply and demand. I agree with your assessment there, James. Very much so. We just have to roll with it, right? We just have to roll with it. Maybe we're going to be here for the fall of Rome, but we just have to roll with it. And trade the video game. Just have fun with it. It's all burning down, but let's have fun as the fires keep us warm. If the Feds increase rates, what will be the effect on the market? I think that the market would find a way to find a bid. No, the market should react sharply to the downside. I mean, the market's holding on with 1.5 rate cuts right now. If they just said, no, we're not doing any rate cuts this year, we need to readjust policy, we might be looking at rate hikes. I mean, that would be new information for the market. I think that it would not do so well, personally. Celsius maybe soon. They have to have the same max loss. I thought they changed that too, C-Train. I thought they changed that. Thank you, Luna, for the warm welcome for Black Swan. Honestly, the current state of America is so similar to the collapse of Rome, it's not even funny. I agree. Yeah, it's very, very similar. If you actually studied that history, it's a lot of different similarities, not just down to the politics or economics. There's a lot of social similarities as well. Look into that. Carl's going to farm XP all the way down. Make sure you're using your XP boost and have that activated all day long today so you get all the points. Rome had better roads. What's funny is that, it's crazy. Where I'm at over on the left coast, you just wonder where all those tax dollars go, but they certainly don't go into bridges and roads. I'll tell you that much. Anyone tried the rare cola flavor? I like it. Yeah, I like the cola one. It's delicious. There's very few that I don't like. What is the one that I despise? It's like the pomegranate, some dragon fruit or something like that. There's one that I just can't stand. Yep, same policies monetarily and militarily. Yep, correct. You should see the Dallas roads. There's no way they're this bad. I mean, they're bad over in the left coast. XP boost is a nice icicle. Oh, Carl. Policerily. Yeah, it's the same Policeriles. Rips, you grew up on the left coast? I'm all over. Nick Dolby said they're working on fixing the bell-to-bell reset code. There we go. There it is, folks. Do not fret. That reset code is coming in hot. Nice, O'Keefe. Is that the full caffeine one, the 200 milligrams? California has the worst roads. Our taxes definitely do not go where they're supposed to go. I'm sure they buy a couple nice dinners at the French Laundry for our boy Gavin. Have I seen Civil War yet? I haven't. What's the review on it? Tommy? Was it good? Yeah, grapefruit is a good flavor there. Roads are actually good on the left coast compared to the south. Yeah, perhaps, maybe. USA will become the US of China. Here's that, maybe. Nick Dolby can't be trusted. He is a menace to society, isn't he? Nick Dolby, code for bell to bell that went out needs to get fixed. We were working on it. Good to know. Thank you, One Man Wolfpack. All right, folks, I'm going to take a quick restroom break. I'll be right back with you, folks. Make sure you continue voting on that poll. I really want to see something pull away. Now 41% says above, 36% says below. So now we get kind of some confirmation there to the north side here. I'll be right back here, folks. Alrighty, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Question: how many times will Rips take a restroom break before FOMC statement? Well, I'm gonna be streaming with you all day, so maybe over under probably 3, something like that. Maybe. If you put it on 2x speed, Rips comes back from the restroom quicker. I've heard that. That's definitely something I've heard. We are about 20 minutes from the market open. There's no better time than to reach in your cooler, grab an ice cold blue Rocky Mountain High. It's silver bullet time, folks. There it is. Grab it. Tuck a nice straw in that Coors Light and suck it on down. That literally tastes like the Rockies. I mean, that's identical. It's beer 30. I wonder if there is somebody out there that's actually watching the stream, that's watching it early in the morning. Not somebody who's across the pond, somebody who's actually watching it early in the morning. That is literally drinking a beer. There must be one of you out there. There's got to be one of you. Trader page. Oh, goodness. Trader page is me. Over under Rips gets a Coors endorsement for sales. Wouldn't that be hilarious? I was telling my wife because she actually, she didn't ask to see it. I showed her the clip of the FedEx driver because I thought it was funny, but I crack myself up sometimes, but showed that to her. And I said, I'll let it be a surprise. Forget it. I'll tell the story. We'll let that happen when it happens. Used to work straight midnights in the summer, would wave at neighbors going to work with a beer in my hand a couple times a week. Oh my, there you go. I can't even, obviously I've never traded under the influence. I can't even imagine, especially if you're hammered. I mean, that's gotta be like, I couldn't think, maybe on acid would be worse, but like drinking and trying to trade. I'm sure there's a lot of folks that pit traders that would come back from lunch just completely smashed and doing their thing. I mean, good golly. Somebody asked, what is that line? 504. That's the point of control for the visible range volume profile. So from what we have zoomed in here, that is currently the point of control. If we zoom out a little bit, it should change. Yeah, point of control goes somewhere to the wayside, way up there. There's your point of control, way up there if we zoom out just a smidge. So there you have it. I forget the name of the floor trader, but there was a guy famous for always being drunk and hitting big money on the floor. That was, we showed him on Top Step TV yesterday because I told Andre I had the levels. What is his name? Greg? The guy who's bet more? Who's that? Greg or what's his name? Gary, Greg, something like that. Can never remember his name. Greg Rebus. There you go. Thank you there, doggy. Greg Rebus. Can't imagine tripping and trading. Holy moly. I mean, that's got to be something to behold right there. Oh, God. Stop. Oh, man. There was a Japanese trader, I think oil or natural gas, that did that one time. He almost blew up his firm. Oh, my God. Too much sake. Crazy we had more votes than likes. I mean, nobody wants a giveaway. I mean, we'll stick around after the open here, see if we can get those likes up. We have 1,200 votes on the poll, 793 likes. All you need to do is just smash the like button. We'll do a giveaway in here. That's it. Very simple, very easy. Pop some acid, become one with the candles, let them absorb you. The problem is, I think you'd have trouble clicking the mouse. You'd just be sitting here like, staring at the mouse, have trouble clicking it. Want to see Rip smashed on stream? Well, I haven't had a sip of alcohol in Lord knows how long, but I probably won't ever drink again. I mean, I can't even imagine a condition or a situation that I could find myself drinking again. And it's just not for me anymore. It ran its course. MDMA while trading, you smile and love the market when you're down 10 G's. I can see that. I could see that for sure. FOMC previews, key highlights from IBs. Thank you for that, John. Very, very nice. Folks in the Discord, John just dropped a nice cavalcade of knowledge there. Good to know what's happening at the institutional banking level. Institutions definitely, those are some good write-ups. Good to go through those. New hourly high, but rejected hard. Yeah, again, I said that we would run into trouble here. If we do blow this out, we have room to squeeze, which is what we could very well see here off the open, but I think that it's going to be pretty docile. I'm going to try to pace myself. Again, these combines are very close to passing. I don't want to go crazy with them. Imagine coding a buy and sell action on just pure thoughts. I mean, that could get dangerous because there's times when I'm thinking like I should be buying the market and then I have the thought to buy and I would not want that to be an execution. DM says, drank through college, fun, but stayed there as well. No need for that now. All the fun I need is brought by the friggin' NQ nowadays. There you go. Yeah, I had my fair share of fun. I feel like less and less people are drinking nowadays too. Calm before the storm on the NQ, so stagnant. I agree. It's gonna be a fun day. Hopefully, again, I'll go back to the folks who missed at the top of the stream. I've already married the idea that I'm down $9,000 in my XFAs today. I'm not, by the way, here. Just so we're all on the same page here. This is my lay of the land thus far. This is what I'm looking at. I haven't traded my Express. We're up $656 amongst 3 Top Step combines. I've already married the idea that this is going to be red 3,000. I'm not visualizing or projecting this, but I've come to terms with the idea that these are all max loss. I have a buffer in them. It is what it is. It would be unfortunate. But you know what? I got 24 or 27. I think it's 27. Maybe it'll be 27 after these 3, but I have a bunch waiting in the wings. I'm willing to take the risk. Willing to, try to hit some good singles. Maybe they turn into doubles or triples. We'll see what happens. Again, it comes back to I want to try to pace myself so I can make it to FOMC. I would hate to blow my wad before we get to FOMC and end up hitting max daily loss in those things. Hope for the best, expect the worst. Yeah, and again, this goes back to the psychology. I'm not projecting myself to lose, but I'm preparing myself and saying, okay. And this is something where it's there's a way to project yourself into that future and say, how would I feel if I see 3K reds across the board in all 3 of those express? And if the answer is I would be devastated to see that, well, then there's your answer. You don't trade it. But would I be devastated to see that? I would be upset, but I wouldn't. It's not gonna ruin my life. I'd be upset, but I'm willing to take that risk, right? Willing to take that risk. Does anyone know of a NA beverage company that trades? My wife has been asking for a company to invest in. She spends more on her NA elixirs than it costs for the real stuff. I mean, Celsius and Monster are the best performers in the space. I mean, Celsius and Monster. Monster, I think, is the biggest gain if you put in $10,000, back in 2010. I think they're one of the biggest gainers. Like, they're second to NVIDIA, I believe. Pretty sure. Monster's a beast. Ha! No pun intended there. It's mid-sentence. Monster's a beast. Oh, goodness. She means more like fake gin. Oh, I see what you mean. So like non-alcoholic alcoholics, right? The biggest loser wins. It's true. Had a lucid dream last night that the market rallies all the way back to 1790-ish. I swear it had nothing to do with mushrooms. Oh, 950, 17,950. We could get there. I mean, let's go back to our bigger chart here. We can get there. I mean, that's not that crazy. 950 is kind of lofty, but yeah, I mean, sure. We can get there. Market can move a lot more than you think. It can also do nothing at all. And this is why you have to present yourself with all of these different scenarios as they kind of unfold here. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. 20-year returns for Monster. What is it? 120,000%. Oh, good golly. Regarding what you said before in XFA, that you can earn up to 50%. Once I earned over 2,000, it was not and it was not considered for me. And the next time it happened to me, I accidentally made around $4,000 and I worked hard to lose up to $1,500. Yeah, sounds about right. Rips, any good resources on understanding how bonds, yields, and interest rates work and how to interpret them? I mean, what? Investopedia, probably? That'd be a good resource. Investopedia. I would check that out there, Josh. It's weird. How come when some people at me, it doesn't work? Is it like, yeah, I don't know. It works when I do it. It's weird. Some people write it and it doesn't at me. So there you go. Like Celsius Lover did it and it worked. Weird. We need to create a prop firm that does the exact opposite of what the crowd is doing. We could be killing it, charging. Well, you know what's funny is that a lot of, weird. It works for some people, it doesn't work for others. That's what a lot of these prop firms are doing. They're fading their worst traders. Think about it. If you could take a group of your worst traders, like somebody who's always resetting, and just take the reverse side of their trades, you can make a killing. If you hit space instead of enter, it does that. Interesting. Got it. All right, so we are 10 minutes out, folks. 10 minutes out, and the market is still just waffling up here. We are currently up 656. Ooh, we're 90 likes away. Holy smokes, you're doing it, folks. I want to do a giveaway. Come on down. Screen name for Instagram and Twitter giveaways right there. @SellingRips. Follow me there. @SellingRips. Top Stuff has a trade copier. Who can you copy? No, it's a built-in copier for copying your own accounts. MP is talking about that he wants to have some kind of copier so you can copy other traders, which would be, I don't know, that seems weird. Something seems off about that. It just seems a little weird. Rips, is there a takeout candle? 551, 6:30, 15 minute. Okay, let's see. Well, let's go to the one went right here. 6:30. Like that. I mean, you want to have a longer wick. Usually on a takeout candle, the wick exceeds the size of the body. So not necessarily. I mean, it is technically a takeout candle because it takes out the prior candle's liquidity. It is a valid takeout candle, but if we're looking for the one that we talked about during the webinar, we're looking for something like very extreme like that, right? But it's valid. It worked, right? Takeout candle invited the reversal. That makes sense, Dustin? I mean, what's funny is that this is our dotted plot. This is not a Clubhouse level 415. It's our dotted plotted liquidity. So, but yeah, it's valid. Did it take out the prior candle's liquidity? It sure did. It's right there. It's not the size of the wick, Rips. It's the movement of the candle. I've heard that one before. I've heard that somewhere before. It's awesome. My levels match yours almost every day. That is a beautiful thing. I love seeing confluence. It's like when I go on Top Step TV and Andre is trolling me and trying to get me to lose every trade that I put on. Or what am I talking about? When John and I have confluence in our levels, that's generally what I like to see as well. My plan is to fade if we rip up between 528, 537. I think we fade from there if we get a quick pop. I like that idea. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this is an area where, you know, and again, this can be a liquidity inducement zone right here, and then we can be rejecting where we had this kerfuffle, which lines up with our Clubhouse level. There's a lot of different scenarios that can happen today, but the best idea is to keep it sized down and keep it sized down. Keep your jimmies unrustled until we get to the FOMC. If you can check on your jimmies status and they are remaining unrustled until FOMC, then you're in a good spot. Does anyone know when the bell-to-bell reset codes will be activated? They've been working on it. Everybody, the sky is falling right now, Christian. Their Discord looks like a war zone right now. Stop, Phil. Stop. Yeah, that's the worst, right? Rips, you act on the market beating London high lows or not a great idea? It can be a good idea. If it falls into your trading plan, for sure. I mean, it's good to know where those areas and those zones are where it was either defended or supported. You know, it's good to have those areas of liquidity. Like right now, I have a whole different chart that I don't even share that I'm looking at liquidity zones right now. And 880 was a huge rejection zone. And we're in a hotbed of liquidity right now. And below, what is this? Below 375 is where we get like an air gap. So if we break 375 today, we will air gap. Like I have a projection of 960s. And that's on my big time frame chart, right? Yeah, so it doesn't work for about 4 hours there. For the reset code, by the way. 8 more likes, 2 more likes. Let's get it, folks. 2 more likes, and we do give away. We are about 5 minutes from the open, so we'll do it after the open. I'm sure that we can get those likes by the time we're cooking here. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. You can make it if we both stop. Now, I forget the rest of the lyrics, but learned my lesson about the straddles last time. Just too much volatility to trade. You can win, but it's really down to luck rather than skill. We did the straddle one time on here, and it worked out really, really well. Thank you for the likes, folks. We'll definitely do a giveaway here once we clean up the price action here in the morning. I'm just trying to figure out when I'm going to stop the YouTube stream. We might have a longer YouTube stream today. We'll see. If the viewership stays hot, then we'll stick around. But I'm going to be sticking around the Discord all day. Previous week value area low is 350. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So if we were to break like 330s and it's somewhere in that range. We're in the same range there, SW. We break that. We got an air gap of air gaps. Right down to 990s, 960s. Look at this. Look at this right now. We are 4 minutes until the open, and this thing is hustling and bustling around. Look at this gap in liquidity. Ugh. I don't want to be trading this. I want to wait. I want to wait until we have the data coming out. Remember, right when the market opens, we get Canadian data. That's the S&P Global Manufacturing PMI for Canada, right? For the Great White North, but don't get confused. It's not the U.S. data, which comes out 15 minutes later. Basically the same thing. Global Manufacturing PMI for U.S. for April as well. Coming out at 9:45. Canada, that's right. The wonderful Canada. Live on YouTube for FOMC. Well, we're going to be live in the Discord, not on YouTube. What do you think about YM today? Well, I do have some levels on YM. Where are we right now? I'll give you a couple here. They've been working out really, really well. I just don't trade Dow. Right now, we're at 37,961 is the level that I have. If we hold that, 821s would be the high point that I'd be looking for a breakout. To the low side, we're looking at 37,135 there. So that's what I'm looking at on the Dow. Hey, Rips, I just joined Clubhouse. I can't seem to access the Discord, though. You should have an email that says connect your Discord. You'll get a request from the bot, and the bot will bring you on in there. And if that's not working, you've likely been banned for abuse for some reason, but I doubt that's you. Order field. Order field. That voice. I mean, I get PTSD from that voice. Trudeau is trying to pass a 66% tax on capital gains. They gotta vacuum up the money somehow, right? Order field. Just joined Discord. Nice. Good to have you with us there, Akhil. Make sure you folks are talking in the main trading chat. That's where we're going to be. That's where we all are. Order field. What would be the comforting voice? Crack open a cold one. That's when your take profit gets hit. Discord is free. Almost. It's $7 for 7 days. That in my book is free. $1 a day for those first 7 days. That's pretty much free in my book. Here's the link. Everybody's asking. Here's the link. Might as well be free at that price. Smell the Rockies. Auto-filled it is. That was the worst impression ever. Sorry about that, Viking Trader. I did a disservice to that. Auto-filled it is. I can't do it. All right, I'm done. I'm not going to do that one. Stop it. All right, that wasn't. No, we're not doing that one. That's all right. Can't do that one. We figured that out real. We figured that one out real early. All right, 1 minute till the party starts here, folks. Let's get over to Ninja Trader here. Oh gosh. Was that Scooby-Doo? Yes, it was. All right, here we are at the 500s. Let's see what happens here. We got 45 seconds until the party starts. Remember, folks, keep those jimmies unrustled until we get to the FOMC. Don't be going too crazy. It sounds like Surfer Yoda. Big resistance is up there at 537. You are correct there, NASDAQ. Filled you were. Sorry. All right, we're really done now. Here we go. 20 seconds, folks. 20 seconds. For candle chart, what platform am I using? It's TradingView. Best thing to use, TradingView. It's the hot ticket. It's amazing. TradingView is incredible. All right, here we go, folks. Good luck, everybody. Happy FOMC day. Let's make it a good one. So 49.4 is the Canadian data. It came in, what, 4.4 cooler? So we dipped down to 85 halves there, and we are finding a little boot scooting rally back here to that point of liquidity up here at 510s. I have today and tomorrow to trade my 100K, so I'd like to complete it tomorrow, but if I can do it today, all the better. Good luck to you, Julius. Hope you got it. Oh, the email was in junk. You joined Discord now. Nice. Awesome. Yeah. Always check your junk email for that Discord invite there. And we will be doing a giveaway here, folks. I just don't want to be trading this until we have that data out. And this can get so whippy here. Congrats to anybody who caught that dip. I mean, the S&P holding above VWAP here is very, very interesting to see. Rip, I couldn't find the hourly high and low indicator that you're using. Please share it. It's a custom indicator. I don't like saying it, but it is available in the Discord. And that should not be the reason that you joined, by the way. Anyone getting massive lag on Quantower? Expect lag today, especially during the FOMC rate decision announcement, I guess. I just deleted my junk mails. How ironic. Oh, no. By caught, you mean stop hit? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chris. Again, we're dealing with a lot of volatility and very thin liquidity until we start to get some of these prints out. And then, again, we're going to get liquidity put into the market, and then they're going to remove it again pre-FOMC. I'm predicting, that we do a lot of, this. And this might be the range here, but a lot of that. And we could have a dramatic move and then it bounces right back up and then we get the FOMC rate decision. So we are flushing down here. We are clearing out those lows here. New hourly low there down at 81 in the NASI. Trapping both sides here. Trapped the shorts early. Now trapping those longs. We are at 480 is our clubhouse level here. Just kind of hooking it around. You trade on the 5-minute with high volatility. I usually am picking out my spots on the 15-minute, and then my executions are on a 5-minute or a 2-minute chart. Rarely on the 2-minute chart, but with higher volatility, I can just zoom in a book map and see what I want to see usually. Microsoft coming lower. If we break 390s in Microsoft, I think could be skittering on to the downside there. We did bounce at VWAP, as you can see, and our clubhouse level 480. So be careful out there, folks. It's a washing machine right now. Can't even get the words out. It's so rinsy and washy. Hey, the trader. Welcome. Welcome on in. Just got stopped out in the profit, I'm hoping. That looks like a great trade. 26 handles. Nice work, Luna. Bounce off of 480. Nice. Made 250 from VWAP. Nice, Julius. Yeah, this is too rinsy, too washy. The other idea I had was to buy 3 more combines and just kind of trade those, but I'm just going to hold off. I'm trying to practice patience today. I'd love to make it all the way to FOMC, but again, I know myself sometimes. I get a little crazy, get a little kooky. Don't want to hear stop fill today. So much wash here. Yeah, me neither. This is wild stuff here, folks. Tricky opening trade here as we do wait for the U.S. data that's due out in about 12 minutes here, 12 minutes. We are still trending to the downside here, breaking below VWAP. I would love to see a retest of 95s and then we can make it lower. Yeah, part of me wants to take the short with Microsoft rolling over like this, Amazon seeing a rollover as well. And we are at this low point of liquidity here, down in these 70s. Wow, Flushacito coming. We get a nice bounce back to like 82. I might be looking at that to the short side. I'd like to wait for that data, but we do have time. We got 10 minutes, 11 minutes here. We do have some time. Let's see if we get a bounce back up to these 90s or so. Those are some aggressive sellers on this tape right now. And I'm actually surprised to see this much aggression this early on. Seeing some folks now bid to cover. That's probably a lot of those aggressive players looking for bid to cover now. Yeah, there they go, chasing the price rate back up on those bid to covers. Can we wrestle this back up to those 90s perhaps? Watching. Bouncing right back above that 480 level, above VWAP again. Why do you pay for so many combines? Because I have basically an unlimited supply of XFAs now. You know? If you could have unlimited XFAs, would you? If you could press a button and snap your fingers and say, hey, I got unlimited XFAs now. Would you want that or not? I would. I'm going to try the short. Violent sellers here. Looking for a break of lows. One lot. Looking for these lows to break. Eyeing 448 to the downside here. You know, I love to play these low snaps. See if we get this rejection up at 90. Wait for it. Add in a second lot right up here. If we can reject. Stopped out. Taking a little loss there. I was looking for that new low of day breakdown below 470 there. Seeing if we can reject 95s and then perhaps make an excursion back to the downside here. We are still 10 minutes out from the data, so we do have time to trade this. Let's see how 500s are received here in the market. A little bounce back from Microsoft. Just a little bit. Trying this again, short side, rejecting off those 500s here. Nice move back. Let's see if we can sweep these 90s again. Watching for a 90 pull. And can we get the 90 pull? Might pull out of my position if we can't see 90s dropping the floor here. Testing. There we go. 90 pull. Looking for 80s now to the downside here. Watching for a potential add below 90 if we can get this sweep. Very, very thin liquidity. We are seeing volume drying up a little bit here. We came into those 80s and volume just dried up tremendously. So it leads me to believe that we might not get that 80 crack just yet. Watching here. Adding right here for this 80 crack. Looking for those 80s to give. Still wrestling below 90s. Some decent liquidity right there at 83. See if we can run into that here. Covering those two. Bringing my stop closer down here. This is getting a little risky. And it stopped out there. So you lose one, you win one. Puts us at 569 on the day so far. Just chopping around. Getting our jollies in on the scalping side. What is bid to cover? That's when folks are trying to cover their shorts and they start to cover on the bid. So they go bid to cover. And if you see a lot of those tremendously chasing the price up, it can move. And see what we saw that move when they all went bid to cover down there at those 470s. Oh, there we are back below those 90s again. We are cutting it close here. We are cutting it close. The liquidity is very, very thin here. My issue with watching Top Step TV is that the house account seems to just take random trades. There's no strategy behind it. Literally, they just ask the community for levels and then take a trade. Yeah, we'll see if that gets better. I was cracking up with those trades yesterday. I can't believe Andre wouldn't add 5 more contracts. It was crazy. Second day on Top Step X and only 4th day watching your Discord. Caught the quick drop below 480, 950 in 2 accounts. This lockout feature because overtrading has always been my biggest problem. Nice, Steve. Great to have you with us there, Steve. 4th day watching the Discord, having a good experience. I like that. Like to hear that. Now this 480 is going to be holding, I think, until it's going to have a lot of the liquidity for now. Ribs, can you do bid to cover video on what exactly? Yeah, sure. It's going to be in the bookmap video, actually. It's going to be in the bookmap webinar where we talk about momentum trading, where you can actually see it. But yeah. Yes, indeed. G-Dub says, man, this PA is just yuck. Yeah, it's a bucket of yuck with a side of it's nasty. But we know that. We know that going into it. There's no surprises there. That's why I'm trading a 2-lot max position there. And I'm okay to be wrong. I was wrong on 1 lot. And right on 2 lots. That's where you want to be. When is the bookmap seminar? It will be coming soon. I don't want to I don't want to overpromise, underdeliver. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be as long as the psychology one because it's going to be very robust. It's going to be a lot about momentum trading, reading the tape using bookmap. So that's just the way he trades. Who's that? Andre? Are we talking about Andre here? Ribs, if someone wants to look at open interest data for the NAS 100 futures, where to look at it? Let me link that, actually. It's a good question. It's CME open interest right here. Here you go. This is for you. Who was this? Anshul. That's for you, buddy. There you go. Can't wait to watch that one. Book map can be confusing. Yeah, it can be, but you spend enough time with it, the bubbles start to speak to you. They whisper sweet nothings in your ear. Yeah, Andre, yeah. He needs to be more definitive in his execution. Back at those 480s again. Tickle, tickle. That's not important. Weed stock news. Hearing some squawks about that. Just for fun, anyone listening to some tunes in the background, I've chosen to blast some Metallica. Very nice. Love that. What are you doing? Classics? Like, are you doing the Pastor of Muppets, perhaps? Little Pastor of Muppets, maybe, trying to think, maybe, let's make some money today, tell J-Pow to crank it up. Yeah, maybe. Ride the Lightning, that's one of the best albums. Come on. 2-lot short open at 9 EMA, cross under the 50, add on the retrace. Nice work there, Coach Grizz, in the pocket. How did the house account finish up? The last I saw, you held the trade to the bottom, fell out of the NQ. I mean, I was going short when they were long in the house account, and that's when I had the rhythmic issue. It was flushing super hard. Can you link the site for upcoming news events? Yep. It's Trading Economics right here. The Black Album, I mean, come on. That's full of classics. Even Reloaded was actually good, and I'm sure I'm going to catch some heat for that, but Reloaded was what an album. Unforgiven too, what a track. Fuel, come on. Yeah, Deviant, get out of here. I don't like Reloaded. Get out of here. Come on. Saint Anger's on that album too, isn't it? Come on. And King Nothing, isn't King Nothing on Reloaded? Oh, see, like, here's all the classics. Reloaded was crap. Or Reload, sorry, it's Reload, not Reloaded. Was King Nothing on Reload? FOMC's at 2:30 is the press conference, GB, but the announcement's at 2. Is it Reload or Reloaded? Maybe it's just Reload. Saint Anger's not. Oh, Saint Anger's on in Saint Anger, right? Isn't it? Saint Anger's the album? Yeah, Fuel is like that. That songs get me. If I want to like trade alone, like, I mean, I used to listen to Fuel trading alone. That was like my pump up song. Gets you jacked. Justice for All, good album too. Saint Anger's like your ugly girlfriend, but you The music video for Saint Anger was good. Back when music videos meant something. Some Kind of Monster. I gotta watch that there. Yeah, they didn't they have a concert in Germany. By the way, I'm waiting for this data. That's why we're yapping away. This is tremendously difficult to trade here. If you're nailing this, then congratulations. But didn't they have a concert in Germany where they had like record attendance out of any concert? Didn't they draw the most attendees of any concert ever? It's like insane. If you see the videos, it's like a sea of people. Long target 537 halves, but I expect that we would reject up there. Was it Moscow? Oh, Moscow. I'm sorry. Millions, right? Wow. Unbelievable. Lock in, wait for FOMC. I love that, Shan Hacks. Russian Rio. Yeah, that's they have a lot of people up in Brazil there. 3 million? Oh my goodness. Holy smokes. I don't know if I'd feel comfortable being around 3 million people. That's crazy. First Western band play after the Berlin Wall came down. That sounds about right. Coming back down here, folks. We are about a minute away from that PMI data. A minute away here. Got to be showing that. There we go. All right, coming down to those 490s. What squawk do I listen to? All of them. I mean, I have a subscription to literally all of them. And if you want to find one, I would say find one with a free trial and see if you like it. Most people hate it. Most people can't deal with it. I love it, but most people can't deal with the voices in their head all day. It's a lot. So do a trial. Tops have just posted in the Discord. We are aware of the error with the bell-to-bell reset code. Traders who checked in once on Monday will receive an updated reset code later today. How do you not hear squawks in your sleep? Maybe I do. I get the squawk And the HomePod next to my bed right there, just coming in my ears all night. It's just, don't say those words in context. All right, we're moving on. I got enough voices in my head with no subscriptions. Yeah, you probably don't need a squawk there. One of the whales in a trading pot I'm fat fingered, 51 lots and made 11K in 10 seconds. Oh my goodness, Astro Nerd. We're moving on, folks. All right, so there it is. The data's already out. 50 versus 49.9. Nothing burger. Let's see. The real big data is going to be the JOLTS job openings, construction, spending, and ISM manufacturers. That's out in 15 minutes here. 15 minutes. Madonna is playing a free concert in Brazil this weekend at Copacabana Beach. I would expect the attendance is probably going to be about 35 people. How exciting. Rips, I don't know if we can let you get away with that. That's why I cut myself off there, Keen. Look at this rinsing, by the way. Look at this. This is literally just ride the snake, scalper's paradise. S&P just wiggling around the VWAP there. Apparently Madonna is a big deal there. Interesting. Isn't Madonna like 85? Is she? She's got to be up there. She is 65. Okay, 20 years off. Not looking so good for 60. Well, whatever. No shame. Whatever. This action is pure flaming trash. Welcome to pre-FOMC price action here. If you were hoping for otherwise. Yeah, scalper's paradise. There we go. Ride the tiger. Great track. I always think of that In Living Color skit where Jim Carrey's like methed out and he's talking about ride the snake. Anybody remember that one? I mean, that one's like late 80s, early 90s. In Living Color? That was 90s, right? Rips, may I ask how old you are when you started trading? I started trading 10 years ago, Angia. Early 90s, yeah. Does nobody remember that one? I don't know. For some reason, that one sticks out. Jim Carrey all jacked up on amphetamines and talking about ride the snake. What are you drinking today, Rips? It is an ice cold Coors Light. Homie, don't play that. Homie the Clown. Oh my goodness. No, we're drinking, this is a watermelon Fire Marshal Bill. Watermelon Celsius here. Rips is 35. Oh dear. Maybe with this soft skin. 35, boy. The church lady was the best. That's SNL though, isn't it? Church lady's SNL. That's Dana Carvey, SNL. Oh yeah, the Vanilla Ice sketch. That was a good one too. Watermelon is the best one in my opinion. Yeah, I do like the watermelon. Homie the Clown. Your voice is perfect for a radio host. This is why we're here, Mustafa. That's what we're here for. You not only tune in for the fun trading, you tune in for the smooth top 10 jazz hits of the 90s. Does Top Step have rules about trading news events? Nope. They have one rule. Don't hit your maximum daily loss limit. That's it. That's it. Do whatever you want. Trade as much as you want. Trade as little as you want. Trade like a crazy person. Do you know anything about the hedge fund space? Yes. Is it worth getting into for, I mean, good luck. I'm not trying to flame you or anything, but it's not like, yeah, you know what? It's Wednesday. Man, I'm going to try out for that hedge fund thing. Seems like a good career path. It's very competitive. Very, very competitive. Sounds so easy when you say it like that. Yeah. Wait till you catch Rip's beard in the right lane. Get out of here. Ribs has that late night, are you lonely? We're going to wait for the 10 a.m. data and then we'll do the giveaway. And then we'll probably wrap up YouTube and then do Discord family. Welcome to Wick City. Tell me about it, right? Not a good environment to trade. I liked our little scalps. It was fun, but I don't want to continue on with it. FOMC is PM Central or Eastern, 2 p.m. Eastern time. And then the press conference at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. Stream's been hilarious today. Hey, we aim to please there, Frost. especially when billionaires start fighting. Yeah. It's cool though. I mean, it's like I always say it's the highest stakes digital version of musical chairs out there. Was it the World Series of high stakes digital musical chairs? That's what I always call the SPX. SPX 0DTs is the highest stakes digital musical chairs on the planet. Code's working now. All right, folks, if you need a reset, it is working now. I'm working hard over here. Isn't that, was it in, what's the movie where he goes, hey, I'm walking here. I believe that was Improv. That's some movie trivia for you. He smacks the taxi. Midnight Cowboy. Yeehaw. Isn't that, it was like, not taxi. Midnight Cowboy. Taxi driver, different actor. Look, De Niro looks a little different in that one. Midnight Cowboy, thank you. Yeah, I believe that was Improv. I want to say that was Improv. Back to the Future, yeah. Maybe he does actually say that in the movie. Hoffman had stones in his shoes. I heard that one too. That's crazy. Slave. The classic Forrest Gump. Jenny, I'm walking over here. It was Improv. Okay, so I'm not wrong about that. What's the free reset for Top Step? What's the code? So I can paste it in the YouTube chat. You can see if it works. It was improvised. Thank you. Yeah. Forrest was running. Andre House 429. Thank you. So here's the code. You can put it in and see if it works. See if you qualify. All the free ice cream. That's a great movie. I think I saw that actually in theaters. Just reset working confirmed. Boom. So folks out there that want that reset code, there it is. Andre House 429. Your laugh is more funny than Max Maserati. I don't know if that's shade at me or him or neither. Shawshank Redemption is one of the best. It's a great movie. Looks like Triple Q's wants to fill the gap possibly at some point today. Coincides with NQ 537, give or take. Imagine that, right? That we have that. Oh, I gotta switch over. We have that area. Let's go to the Q's here. Turn off extended. Yeah, there's the gap. This is what discount is talking about here. The old gap fill right here. Do we get up there and boogie, oogie, oogie? TBD. Maybe on this data out in 6 or 7 minutes will show us the way. Maybe it'll get us there. You never know. Anything is possible. That's the beauty of the stock market. I'd be losing me money. Take it easy, John. So I'm confused. Do we get it for just one from form submit? Because I missed the third, but it's not working. I mean, at this point, I have no idea. Didn't work for you? Yeah, at this point, I really have no idea. I have absolutely no clue. All right, so the March JOLTS job openings, we're expecting, the consensus is saying 8.69 million versus 8.756 million prior. So we're expecting more people in work. I guess, more jobs to be open. The March 2022 reading was 11.549 million. It was a record high. The January 2024 quit rate of 2.1% was the lowest since March 2021, while the September 2021 quits rate of 3.0% was a record high. So those are the numbers we want to be watching. Get the ISM data alongside of that as well. So let's be watching out for all of those goodies. Larry says, have patience, people. I like that, Larry. Very good advice today. Have some patience, folks. It's all day today. Try to do the best to make it to 2 p.m. That's the thing that I'm trying to battle. I'm trying to battle my demons until 2 p.m. I love trading, but I don't like trading this. I paid more in commissions than I've made. Think I'm over trading. You might be, Todd. It's also very choppy. And it's, you think it's going to go in one direction, it whips back the other and goes back down. You think it's going to go in that direction, whips back the other way. I just used the reset successfully after failing many times before, so it seems to be working now. Thank you there for moving on. How does the reset work? Do we have to fill out a form? I mean, not anymore. If you did fill it out, you would know. Dan says, I'm just scalping on my micro account. Today's green so far. Nice. Vincent says, yesterday I actually watched paint dry, and I think I prefer that over this job. Yeah, I don't blame you. But again, this is pre-FOMC chop, folks. Scalp 25 points off the open. And I'm done until FOMC. Give it up for long game. Now, there was a nice opportunity for that rip in that dip. But you got to be quick draw McGraw on that. I didn't really feel like trading myself, and I'm happy that I didn't. We're sitting up a couple bucks here, which is good. What's the reset code? Let me paste it again. It's right there. Andre House 429. Can you use the code tomorrow? You can use it whenever. It's probably going to expire in like a week or 2 weeks. Worst part of YouTube ads is when scammertainment ads show up. Guess which trader education ad I got for if they were an NBA team, they'd be in San Francisco. Do tell, NJ. Who are we talking about? I'm just trying to think who that could be. Feel like free resets just keep you in a cycle. Go buy one of the accounts that costs loads of money. You'll pass it for sure. You don't want to waste $300. Well, I mean, the most you can spend on an account is $149. Could there be a big move right at 2 p.m. when FOMC comes out? Yes, absolutely. But the thing is that it can be a shakeout and a fake out, John, where, I showed you at the top of the stream in 30 seconds, we saw a 130 point move in the NQ. We are breaking lower here. We did just make new lows on the day. And we are about 3.5 minutes. But again, John, you have to remember that was in 30 seconds. Unless you're perfect on that print, you will get stopped out if you're running a decent size stop. So, you really have to come to terms with that. If you're going to be trading something that matters today, consider it a max loss day. And if you do any better than max loss, you're amazing. So we are coming down lower here, making new lows on the Nasdaq. We are breaking below VWAP and the S&Ps as well. Nvidia is what's dumping right now, by the way. The rest of the equities in the Mag 7 are just kind of sitting here. Tip top 7. There you go. Plus 5K in 3 combines using copier. Caught a rip earlier. Got lucky, but I'll take it. Nice work, JP. Let's go. Who does that fake out? Algos? Who owns algos? Sorry, maybe beginner questions, but I'm curious. It fakes out everybody. The algos are not providing a lot of liquidity during big moves like that. So if there's not a lot of liquidity, you can move the price down a lot easier than if there's thicker liquidity. There's a lot more contracts to get through. So lower liquidity, you can whip all around. And there are liquidity providing algorithms that are kind of taking those orders. But there's also retail that is getting smashed up in that. So you're saying there's a chance. Yes. I always do better on my practice because I traded too soon on my real account early. Yeah. And again, folks, name of the game today is survive until FOMC. I'm going to try to take that advice myself. We're going to be streaming this on Discord all day, but hopefully we just have a nice chill musical stream. We just hang. So just be careful. Be careful. Of course, Fariz. And yeah, John, you too, be careful. If you're like, well, if there's going to be a 200-point move, I got to catch it. Good golly, you got to be, your execution needs to be like bang, bang. It's got to be very, very on point. I have my rebuild for the 450 combine coming in 3 days. I do not want to use the reset on that. Should I go pulled pork on my 100K combine and put this reset to use? I don't hate the idea, Nuggets. I don't think that's like that crazy. If you're asking me, I don't think it's that crazy. I don't think that's not that wild of an idea. Hearing YouTube John's name keeps calling. Just heard about the bookmap seminar. Could you please provide more details where to catch it? I'm going to be doing that in the Clubhouse. It'll be a webinar and then it'll be recorded. So after the recording's up, you can come check it out for 7 days during your trial. Watch the whole thing. Joel's job opening's out in 40 seconds here, folks. 40 seconds. Let's see if we can see if we want to catch a trade. The order book is so vacant right now. I'm going to zoom out. I likely don't even want to trade this, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I like that. I like that plan, Nuggets. Don't feel like a degenerate doing that plan. It's not that bad. It's not a big deal. It makes sense. Like you're working around the reality of the situation, right? Yeah. My guitar execution is great, but it took me 20 years to practice. Hey, there you go, John. Sounds like trading. 5 seconds. Here we go, folks. Lots of data coming out. Here it comes. Market looks like it's going to like this. Wait for it. Little rinsey. JOLTS jobs, 8.48 million. Not great for the markets. Again, this unemployment, the employment data was garbage today. So Jerome Powell's going to have some good questions about unemployment today. Construction spending is down, which is good. Manufacturing prices paid are up. Yikes. Holy smokes. That is horrible. Awful. I'm going to try that short. That's terrible. That is god awful. Yikes. Gross. I'm out. Gross. That is disgusting for the markets. All right. So that added another $500 to our total there. Yeah, that the ISM prices paid, that is a bucket of yuck with a side. That is awful. So gross. Anybody else catch that short? It might go lower, but again, I'm not trading with hungry eyes here. I'm trading these combines. I'm just really not worried about it. Boom, past a 50K. Let's go, Mudman. There you go. Nice work. And there we go, bouncing back up. That's why we take our profit and run. This is the type of market we're in. Hey, bad news, let's bounce it. let's send it to the north side. Nice work if you caught that. You got to be quick draw McGraw on this thing. Look at we make a doji on the 15-minute. Like what? That's terrible. ISM prices paid up like that is just awful. Kind of nice 20 points. Nice work there, Andreas. There you go. I'm familiar with straddles, strangles for options. What are they in futures? A mix of stops above and below. Correct, Black Swan. Correct. Why is the JOLTS number bad news? It's not bad news. The ISM prices paid was the worst part of that print. Shanhack says, I heard straddle. But the JOLTS job openings came in at 8.49. It's not terrible, but the expectation was 8.69, which means what? There's more people in work. We don't want people in work. More money in the economy is not good for the Fed's mission. Right? We talked about this at the top of the stream. More money, more credit. Inflation stays hotter for longer. Higher for longer is the Fed's drumbeat right now. Higher for longer. Rates are going to stay higher for longer. Inflation is sticky. I'm out for a bit, folks. Be back 30 minutes before FOMC. Thanks, Rips. Take a break. We need you, Ripe. Ripe Rips. All right, folks. Let's do a giveaway. What do we say? We got 1,500 people still in here. Let's do a giveaway, folks. Let's do it. Let's see here. Let's load this on up. Get Nightbot over here popping and locking. Hello, Nightbot. How you doing there, buddy? All right, giveaway. We're going to do a keyword. Channel member luck is going to be jacked to the hilt at 10 here, by the way. So you get the choice. You win the giveaway. You get a choice here. All right? That choice is yours and yours alone. Don't let anybody influence your trading, or I'm sorry, not your trading, your giveaway choice. You can either choose a free Top Step Combine, not a reset, not a discount, a free Top Step Combine, 50K Combine, or you can take a free month of Clubhouse. The choice is yours, and you pick whatever you want. I won't take offense if you take that Top Step Combine. If you want that Top Step Combine, I say go for it. Okay, so the keyword is going to be... All right, here's your keyword. Hold on, close that poll. The keyword is, ready for it? Effin' FOMC. Type that in one single time. But again, make sure you're following me here on Twitter and on Instagram at Selling Rips. There's a lot of fakes out there now on Instagram, by the way. Somebody messaged me this weekend. They DM'd me and they said, hey, is this you? And it was literally somebody saying like, hey, there's this brand new crypto thing. I have a crypto trading bot. You sign in, you do it. It's not real. By the way, I don't want somebody like clip this and use this. This is not real. But somebody was lying and saying that they had a crypto trading bot. Not me. And this person almost fell for it. I was like, what are you doing? And they're like, okay, I've signed up. Like, what? And they sent me the DM. They showed me a screenshot of the DM. It's like, what are you doing? And they're like, well, I figured that you had a second account where you help people out. It's like, what planet are you people on? I have a second account where I just bless people with money for no reason. Are you kidding me? That's insane. I don't even have enough time to answer all the DMs I get. I barely, my wife hates it, by the way. You're on your phone again? Doing work, honey. This is what I do now. This is my life now. So type in the keyword effin FOMC. One word, no space. No space. You can't, and type it in one single time. Now, you have to be following me on Twitter, on Instagram. When you win, you type in your username without the @ symbol, whether it's on Instagram or whether it's on Twitter. And you have to tell me what you want. It's either going to be a free 50K Top Step Combine or a free month of Clubhouse. Once we finish this giveaway, we're going to party in the Discord, folks. We're going to get those tunes flowing, get the party bus rolling. And we'll see if we have any other fun trades. We're going to be drawing a lot on our charts today and mapping out a lot of scenarios. That's my goal today. And let's all collaborate. Let's have some fun. And then we'll do we're going to do the press conference live, stream Jerome Powell. Most MC members pick the month of Clubhouse. Yeah, I agree. So channel members, if you're in the chat VIP, you get 10 times more luck. 10 times more luck if you're in the chat VIP. It's open to everybody, but 10 times more luck for the chat VIPs. Keith, you need to type that in the YouTube chat. If by some miracle I win, just give me MC month, please. Thanks. Well, I mean, I'm not going to know what your YouTube username is. So you're going to have to let me know. So remember, folks, you have to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, right there at Selling Rips. Do the thing. It's the same, NQ Wolf. Okay. All right. I believe you. All right. Once this gets to about 4:40, we'll do the giveaway here. We'll give you about 30 seconds here. Hey, Rips, learning from you has helped me a lot. Was at a very low point not too long ago with the trading journey, but now just approved by my third payout. Thank you for your time. Wow, Papa Bull. Hey, give it up for Papa Bull. Love to hear that. I love when you folks share those stories with me. It just makes me feel so grateful that I'm able to do this, and hearing that I help people out. This is awesome. Nothing better. All right, we're at 450. That was fast. My goodness. Let's do 10 more seconds here. 10 more seconds, folks. Here we go. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and good luck, everybody. Here we go. Hani, are you with us? Hani, you want either a Top Step Combine or a free month of Clubhouse. The choice is yours. Hani, going to give you a minute to claim it, putting you on the clock right now. There you go. 60 seconds are on the clock. Type in your username for Instagram or Twitter, and you have to be following me. If you don't do it in the next 50 seconds, 50, we're going to move on to the next person. So just type in that username without the @ symbol, one single line, press enter. That's it. That's all you got to do. How do the non-10x peeps win so often? Crazy luck. I don't know. I mean, I wish I could change it to 20x luck. I don't know. I don't get it either. It's crazy. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm looking. Let's see. Is that on Twitter or on Instagram? Let's see. I always check. No, it's certainly not on Twitter. All right. Let's see here. -GR. Oh, underscore. Okay. Underscore. Let's see. Hey, you do follow me. Let's see here. Send a message. Congrats. Nice. And you've been messaging me before. Look, you're one of the people I responded to. Okay, so what would you like? You want a free month of Clubhouse, or do you want a Top Step Combine? You let us know. I got you up right now. Let me know either in the YouTube chat. Let me know in the Instagram chat here. You tell me. What do you want, honey? The world is yours. We're all just here for it. Hey, there we go. Okay, free month. Okay, congrats. Free month of Clubhouse. All right. So that leaves us with a free Top Step Combine to give away here, folks. Let's roll it up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and Donna. Are you with us? Donna Latisse, you have one. And look at that, you're a channel member. You have one. Now I'm going to ask you, since you are a channel member, I'm going to give you the choice. Either a free month of Clubhouse or a free Top Step Combine. What do you want there, Donna? Let me know what your Instagram and Twitter username is first so I can contact you and give that. Let me know. Chat. Be nice, chat. Be good. Be nice. Clubhouse. Okay, what's your username? What's your Twitter or Instagram username? That's what I need so I can message you and send you that coupon. All right, that's easy enough. Donna Latisse. Let's see. Do you follow me? That would be the next thing, I would assume. It's got to be on Instagram, right? Okay. I always check on Twitter first, but let's see here. Donna Latisse. Let's see. You do follow me. All right. Give it up for Donna. Congrats. Free month of Clubhouse. Cool. There we go. Congrats to our 2 winners today. Let's give it up for them again. Congrats to Donna. Congrats to Hani. Hani was our other winner. Congrats to both of you. We're going to lock up the YouTube stream here, up $1,000 in our Top Step Combines. Just so you know, this is what this looks like. I love to keep it transparent in here. This is what this looks like over here. No trades on our Express, but we did trade on our Top Step Combines. About $300 on each one. Market is rolling over here. Meta straight up, Google straight up, Amazon, Nvidia going down alongside Tesla. So that's what the Mag 7 looks like over here. All right, folks, remember, if you're going to trade FOMC, please trade carefully and expect the biggest drawdown that you possibly could. If you're going to trade it on something that matters, frame your ideology that I'm going to be potentially hitting max loss. So be careful, right? Be careful. Be very, very careful, okay? Folks on Discord, don't go anywhere. Folks on YouTube, hopefully we have some fun stuff to report tomorrow. Hopefully we have some members that are killing it. I will see you all bright and early tomorrow at 8 o'clock so we can all trade the afterglow. And there's going to be a lot of stuff that we're going to trade tomorrow. Don't miss it. Take care, everybody. I'll catch you on the flip side.